It's the Jim Fannon Show. We've come to take your mind.
Am I still on?
I am beyond angry.
Shut up. Here we go. It's Thursday night. Quick hitter. In and out. I'm a little late because I fucked up the open. It's the Jim Fannon Show live. Welcome aboard. I forgot my solid open. And the producer is lame as shit. I could use a right-hand man, woman, etc. Cori Bush said she needs private guards, but others must suck it up and defund the police. Exactly what Joe Biden said his party was against. Cori Bush is a cow. And I say cow in the loving sense. Like, she's just not a good person. This will get me canceled from YouTube, probably. That Josh Denny didn't get me canceled the other day. Tens of thousands of dollars she spent on private security while she works to defund the police. I'm a back the blue kind of guy. I think it's a difficult job to have, to be a police officer. I can't even imagine being one in the States with the disrespect that they're subject to. And I don't get it. More cops equals less crime. Less funding for police officers means more crime, and we're seeing examples of it everywhere. And these clowns just don't get it. It's like a former Vice President Joe Biden saying that if the Fed continues to print money, it's going to lower inflation. Yeah, it's not working, Creepy Joe. But, I mean, judge for yourself. I've only seen this woman a couple times, clips. But, first of all, Michael Strahan's sister.
Because I know I have had attempts on my life and I have too much work to do. There are too many people that need help right now for me to allow that. So if I end up spending $200,000, if I spend $10 more on it, you know what? I get to be here to do the work. So suck it up, and defunding the police has to happen. We need to defund the police and put that money into social safety nets because we're trying to save lives.
I only see entitlement and street talk, like thuggish kind of badassery. Like, what is this accent? Is it the street, or is she from like someplace where they talk like that? What a clown!
I have private security because my body is worth being on this planet right now.
Yeah. Your body is worth being on this planet far more than anyone else's body. And by the look of it, you're going to need a pretty large security force.
Now, I have private security because the white supremacists, racist.
Okay, listen, we're not falling for your white supremacist shit anymore. There's like 40 white supremacists left. Okay? White supremacy is not a problem. You know what is a problem? Black crime. Black fatherlessness, gang banging, black on black murder. That's a problem.
Narrative that they drive.
No, you're driving the narrative. Show us proof of white supremacy anywhere in the last decade. It hardly ever happens. We're not following for it. Oh, we're not falling for it. Following? We're not doing either.
Into
Cori
this country.
Bush.
And while the progressives continue to call for slashing police budgets.
And then just to skip down to Geraldo.
You're vaccinated. Don't worry about the unvaccinated people.
Facebook
You're
guys
fine,
came
buddy.
into work today and got fired
This
because they were not
is how it
vaccinated.
feels to build websites the old-fashioned way.
Hang on. I gotta upgrade my account to get rid of the commercials. I thought this was kind of funny.
People were flying.
That's right.
People were crowded into aircraft. Kids are doing great if you look at the stats. I'm going to quote Tim Dillon, a great philosopher.
Tim
There are
Dillon.
horrible things that this virus can do. The discussion is in
Well, I think they had a bit on Cori.
papers. How does that work?
Oh, did I miss this?
Mother Teresa of the
Did I miss
Bible.
time
We
the
can't-
jump shot dividing America? Is
You
this
can't
it?
handle the truth.
Coming up,
For crying out loud! I'm not doing.
one of
Oh, this.
Andrew
I'm gonna hit
Cuomo's
this.
accusers. I don't
In a
get
bit.
the whole conflict of interest. There's conflicts throughout the media. Everyone's worked
How
for
do you
the
like my
Clinton
little,
administration, covers Democrats, or is married to someone that's
Latino-
in the administration.
What's this
I mean,
guy
no one
doing?
would be able to cover anything if you actually had to abide
What is the
by
guy in the corner doing?
conflict
This is
of
not a
interest
Fox feed,
rules.
obviously. Like, what is going on here with this guy? I thought he was doing sign language, but he's not. What the piss?
There's not so much of that during the Bush administration.
Okay, so just here's what you need to know. Chris Cuomo was caught communicating with his brother, Governor Andrew Cuomo, to defend against one of his accusers and help him with the talking points on what he should be saying. CNN's brass suggested that Chris Cuomo of CNN should step away and take a leave of absence. That didn't happen. Now, Andrew Cuomo, Governor Andrew Cuomo of New York, has all but been indicted, I guess. I don't know that criminal charges will come, but the Attorney General of New York State found that he sexually harassed and in some cases assaulted somewhere in the number of 11 women. Now, maybe this is taking me out of my rotation, but I'm torn on this one. Because he seems like such a creep that this might be normal behavior for him. When he says, it's just my thing I do, I kind of don't not believe him. But it's very interesting how the political tide shifts and how bedfellows are made and how quickly one can get kicked out of the political bed when you're up against it. Cuomo hid in the mansion today with his crew trying to figure out where he goes from this. Fellow Americans say they rooted against woke U.S. women's soccer team. They were happy about the loss to Canada that eliminated U.S. from Olympic gold medal hunt. Yes, we are all very pleased by that. The Canadians were only too happy to take your ass out, and I'm just absolutely thrilled that the United States of America is no longer in the hunt for soccer, and that the Canadian team is, if they are still. I have not been watching this all that much. Okay, what happened to this? Well, how did I get this over here? This is on the wrong screen. All right. Well, that's weird. Just go check out Spencer Fernando. The Federalist. This is the Federalist. Canada's top anti-lockdown politician fights leftist media, establishment conservatives. This is an introduction to Max Bernier, done by the Federalist. Now, Canada's top, Google Chrome. It's disturbing. Okay, so this one, I don't know how it got over here, but it should be here. Go see, perfect. Yep. Spencer Fernando. It's disturbing to see people demanding less freedom from their governments. All the links for these are in the show description below, no matter where you're watching this. Go check out Spencer Fernando and give Max Bernier a look if you're politically motivated in Canada. U.S. Olympic gold medalist goes viral after expressing love for God and America in new epic interview. This is becoming a positive trend that I enjoy. You love your country. You're competing for the Olympics. Pour love on your country. Respect the flag. Get off your knees. Did you know there's a shipping crisis again? Because the man, I don't know, they're having a hard time getting crews changed. And they say that we're going to be in shortages. Like, come on, man. I'm tired of this. We got to go. Transgender YouTuber Chris Chan arrested after allegedly raping mother? Mother. What the? Will be housed with female inmates. Now, I think I put this on my... Oh, hey now. My name's Jim. What... Oh, you know, I don't live in a big city, but can you imagine getting catfished by something completely hot and attractive, and then when it comes down to the nasty, you have an unexpected load of luggage to deal with? I don't have that fear. Well, I'm not that active these days, but... Wow. Jason Momoa slams a guy in an interview. New York Times reporter for asking woke, icky questions about Game of Thrones rape scene and treatment of women. Basically, this guy said, you know, in today's day and age, with the Me Too, Marchese began his Me Too friendly questioning by noting that the popular show inspired a lot of discussion about its depiction of scenes of sexual assault and its treatment of women generally. With that in mind, quote, the reporter wanted to know if Momoa thought, quote, differently today about those scenes, unquote. Would you do one now? He wanted to know. Do you have any regrets? He asked. Did the star understand that such portrayals belong into some bygone era of cinema, quote, older cultural moment? Momoa was not impressed. So basically, it's my job. But at the end, he started getting cool with the questions, kind of one word in the guy, and then at the end said this. I want to bring something up that left a bad feeling in my stomach, Momoa said, as Marchese attempted to wrap up the interview. When you brought up Game of Thrones, you brought up stuff about what's been happening with my character and would I do it again, he continued. I was bummed when you asked me that. It just feels icky. Putting it upon me to remove something. As if an actor had the choice to do that. We're not really allowed to do anything. There are producers, there are writers, there are directors, and you don't come in and be like, I'm not going to do that because this isn't kosher right now and it's not right in the political climate. That never happens. So it's a question that feels icky. Momoa closed. I just wanted you to know that. Quebec decides to implement vaccine passport due to rising COVID cases. Tell us about the deaths, Quebec. Your cases are going up. Your deaths are flatlining. You hardly have any deaths, Quebec. Fuck off with the passports. It's not working. What's this doing here? This isn't supposed to be here yet. Go check out, and all the links are in the show description below. Go check out the cocktails. Now that I'm here, I might as well play a little clip. No, maybe not. That might get me shut down anyway. So go check out the cocktails. It's my boy Anthony Botting. That thing should not be here. It should be down here for the end of the show, but that's fine. De Blasio on Cuomo. Get the hell out. Now, de Blasio hates Cuomo and vice versa. But this guy is using the opportunity to virtue signal just a little too much. What do you think?
There's that famous phrase, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
And we know because it's corrupted you absolutely, you piece of garbage.
This is a guy that got too much power. Too many.
How about you, de Blasio, mayor of New York City? Talk about too much power. You've been running roughshod over businesses in your little district there for too long, bro.
People were afraid of him.
Nobody is afraid of you, my brother.
He used his power in a very Machiavellian way. He bullied people. He got his way too often. He think he could do whatever he wanted. And that was very destructive. It's not good. It's not humanly good. It's not good in a democracy when someone's got too much power. I think he thinks he still may have some sleight of hand here. And he's obviously borrowing a page from the Trump playbook and trying to scorch the earth, attack the...
Oh, no, but these guys, they can't stop with the Trump thing. I don't get it. Trump's been gone since January. Like, when are you going to stop talking about Trump and blaming everything on stealing Trump's playbook? It's sad.
People doing the investigation attack anyone who might prosecute him. It's not going to work. He's out of options.
Yeah, here's what works, and we found this out with Clinton. Deny, stay in power, let them impeach you. Big deal. Just stay. Don't leave. We went through this already. We know what happens. It doesn't matter what the evidence looks like. The guy's not going anywhere unless he decides to resign himself.
So this is just a matter of time before he's gone.
This is Bill de Blasio.
If he was not such a narcissist and he actually could think about other human beings, he would say, hey, you know what? I'm doing a lot of damage at this point. It's time to go.
Here's what, I haven't seen this whole clip, so I'm just kind of, and as usual, there's no script here. Here's what a narcissist does. He calls other people narcissists, or they. They're a female narcissist, and they do not take responsibility for anything. And when you fully and completely self-express yourself to a narcissist, they get angry. So if you say, you know what, you said that the other day and it landed on me badly, here's what I heard, maybe you didn't mean that, but I took it this way, they get angry at you. Even if you say there's no judgment here, there's nothing wrong, you don't have to apologize, I'm not making you wrong, but here's how I felt. The narcissist fucking goes... They can't fucking handle straight communication. Dilly de Blasio, I'm thinking, is a narc as well. And narcs love to accuse other people of being a narc. They're like, you're narcissistic personality disorder. You, right there. That's what they do.
Think about those 11 women and what he put them through.
I've been thinking about those 11 women. What I'd like to put them through.
Just out of respect for how he wronged them and
See,
trying to atone for his sins, he should
that.
step aside right now. But also think about almost 20 million New Yorkers who are suffering. Just get the hell out.
Fuck off. What? Just get the hell out.
I mean, in the end,
such a tough guy.
Close off his career with one act of dignity and decency and just step aside. But
human excrement. Now, I don't like Cuomo. I'm not a Cuomo guy, which makes it very difficult for me to say anything even objective about that thug wannabe gangster clown. But in today, look at how he's got all his cheat sheets laid out in front of him. Fucking Bill de Blasio. Mayor Billy Balls de Blasio. Fuck off. Can't believe I'm defending Cuomo. Cuomo's gross, okay? But I don't know why. It's just a feeling in my gut that maybe this is political. Maybe he is just kind of like a creepy old man like Joe Biden. Do you think Joe Biden's a sexual abuser? Do you think Joe Biden's a pedo? No. I mean, maybe at one time, but he's too old and frail to make a move on anyone now. And kind of I see Cuomo the same way. I intensely dislike Cuomo because he's a piece of garbage. Because I don't know how Tim Pool can get away with saying he murdered 15,000 people by putting them in old age homes, but his YouTube channel continues to live on. This will get me shut down for sure. But Tim Pool has multiple times claimed that Governor Cuomo murdered in the number of 15,000 people, because here's the deal. You remember when this Billy Balls de Blasio was all tap dancing down the strait there, the coast, when they brought in the Mercy ship, whatever it was called? Trump floated a medical ship what was it called again? I can't remember. Billy Balls de Blasio was tap dancing all down the pier when the ship was loading in. Guess what? Cuomo didn't want to use it because it was Trump's. So where did Cuomo put all the infected COVID patients? In the old age homes. That's a fact. So if Cuomo's going to be impeached for anything, he should be impeached for that. He should have been impeached for that already, for lying, for fudging the numbers, and for just being an all-out despicable human being. But no, he stays. And now they try and take him down with sexual assault allegations or sexual harassment. There's a couple incidents of assault, I believe, and most of them are just harassment, like saying things in a suggestive manner or holding someone's head with two hands and kissing them on the cheek. I don't know. But he ain't going nowhere until he's good and ready. But Billy Balls de Blasio makes my stomach turn too. This is what we do. Come here and just talk about things that make you hate.
Making only limited comments. It has been a hard and a painful period for me and my family.
Now, I think this is the opening statement where he's addressing sexual harassment investigation, and the first thing he wants to talk about is how hard it's been on his family? Narcissistic personality. NPD, baby. You're a narc.
Others feed ugly stories to the press.
Others feed ugly stories to the press, like first-hand accounts of inappropriate touching in situations and suggestive language. Yeah? Inappropriate stories. Okay. But the only inappropriate stories that are being told are by your accusers, you weirdo. And if you think it's inappropriate to point out the fact that you killed 15,000 people by putting them infected in old age homes so they could kill more people in those old age homes because you didn't want to put the infected people on a medical ship that your nemesis, Donald Trump, sent, you should spend time in jail, you clown.
But I cooperated with a review, and I can now finally share the truth. Oh, my
gosh.
My attorney,
I can't do this show
who's a
anymore.
non-political former federal prosecutor.
It's just too difficult. Now, Jen Psaki reminds me a little bit of Chucky. Oh, Cori Bush is everywhere. This bitch is just pointing her fingers and just slobbering all over every TV camera she can find. Her and her little squad friends. Fucking garbage. Cori Bush should take a long walk off a short pier. Now, Jen, you freckled-faced little red-headed stepchild. Now, I think you had a week off. Is that a dye job? Are those roots coming in? Like, if anyone can afford to get their hair colored on a regular basis, it's got to be Jen Psaki. You know, the press secretary for the White House. What the fuck, dude? You got brown and gray coming in off your scalp. Hey, I got no problem with brown and gray. In fact, I am a bigger fan of you just letting it grow out and not coloring your hair. Nancy, no. Alex Jones freak out coming up? No, not yet. But, baby, thanks for watching. You're always on YouTube. Tyra Banks interviewed this woman who... She's a transgender woman, okay, which means a biological male. And we talked about, getting catfished by a very, very attractive trans woman and then getting home to find out you got some extra luggage in the trunk or in the front seat. Her name, forget it. It's Lena Bloom. Okay, and Tyra Banks interviewed her, and it was horrible, and I don't have the whole thing here. I might lay down the whole interview and rip it apart piece by piece, like Devin Tracy did on Censored.tv under the brand name Atheism is Unstoppable. See, I wouldn't get catfished by this girl.
All right, Lena, you are on the cover of Sports
Because
Illustrated
the first
swimsuit
indication
edition.
is what?
How does it feel?
As soon as she opens her mouth, and I mean to speak,
Oh my God. It is a
Oh
moment in
my
time.
God. So, like, are you just trying to be a girl? Are you trying to put, is that your girl voice on, or is that your gay voice? Oh my God.
I'm human evolution.
Human evolution. Because human evolution obviously means that we're all going to move into transgenderism. What the fuck?
Leaping into the future.
I mean, did you have any clue?
Whoa. Nice front top half. They look pretty natural, but you're not laying on your back, so it's hard to tell.
Would be on the cover?
Not really. I mean, it's honestly, it's any girl could get the option or get the opportunity to do it. I just felt
This is 2021. They're putting a transgender female, a biological male, on the cover of the most famous men's magazine ever, Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. A transgender female, which is a biological male. Let that marinate.
like, I just feel like, I just was living every single day, and it brought me to this moment, and here it arrived.
Oh
So
my God. Dude. I'm all about clavicles, but fucking back up. And who's this chick in a bathrobe over here beside Mrs. I think I'm way too cool for this school, Tyra Banks? Ugh.
you get to just receive it and just.
Fuck this. I'll probably get shut down. I didn't realize this was E.T. They'll probably come after me for copyright abuse. Okay, so I want to like Joe Biden. I think he is pretty much half decent human being. Okay? I want to like him. I don't like what he stands for or what his political ideology is, and I don't like how he's been abused from the standpoint that, like, I really feel like the people have been putting him out there on the platform just to get him in, to get Trump out, and I don't think he knows what the hell is going on. Now, a couple things here as we tear down this little clip. First of all, it doesn't get any cuter than this little girl over here. Too bad she's got a mask on. Nobody else seems to be wearing theirs all that correctly. But she is. Okay, I'm talking about this black girl to the right. She does not have her mask on right. Look at how just helping out, taking control. It's probably someone's daughter. Somebody connected. Look, she's going to help him. She gets this one ready, puts it over there for him. Thank you so much, he says, which is cool. Kind of looks around the room to see, did you see how nice I am to this young girl? That should be worth a couple votes in 2024 if I live that long. Nance. Now, he can see Nance. So that's easily identified. That's Nance. They're very familiar. Nance is going to get a pen. And now, this is Grandpa. Look, like, his mannerisms are completely like he's about to go into the home. Okay? Look at how he's looking back and around, and immediately Kamala Harris, who's immediately behind him to our right, is helping him out because he's looking for Amy Klobuchar over here, and Kamala Harris. You can't see my cursor because I think I turned it off, but you can see her mouth here. She's about to say, and Amy's over here.
Amy over here.
Oh, there you are. And then without even looking back, he puts it up, and then Rosenthal or who else is behind him. Behind Roy. There you go. Now he's going to focus on this young, beautiful little child again, right? What's she, like 8? Okay. Now, a couple things.
You got to help me out.
You got to help me out. Now, he's going to ask her to hand out the pens, right? But he's not going to hand the pens to her. Now, would you give a pen? Now, you notice he hasn't moved. He's not going to move that hand, which is in front of him. He has not reached out and given these things to the girl yet. The girl is to go hand these out to these people. Watch what the girl does. Talk about taking control over a feeble, senile old man. Pshong. Yeah, he is not giving the pens up. She's taking them. That's my girl. We got to find out who this kid is. Guaranteed it's like one of these people's daughters or something. So she's going to grab the pens. Now watch. Eyes. He's watching the handoff go, right? And he's going to refocus on her leaving, and then watch. Oh, I'm going to check out her ass on the way out. How does that look? Woohoo! We got underoos on there, little girl. What are you, 8? When are you going to be 18? Is he fucking perving out and checking out this 8-year-old's bum? It certainly looks like it. I know what I look like when I'm checking out girls. I put out my glasses like this so they can... I know what men look like when they're checking out a woman. This is not a woman, but this looks like a man that is checking out the body of a way too young girl to be checking out the body. Like, look at, do you need me to point? Is it just me? I just found out this. I just saw this at the end. This wasn't my point, but I thought I'd rewind it to this point so I could talk about it. Oh, isn't that cute? What a nice smile he's got. Yeah, that's right. And she goes on her way. She's handing out the pens. Now, he's going to shake this guy's hand. Now, this is the part I wanted to play for you. Watch him get out of this chair. I can roll it back to let you watch him get into the chair, which is almost as bad, but watch this. No. Slowly up. He's got the table. Right? You can see everyone's just diddle-dallying. There's no one around Trump grabbing the chair. Look at Harris. Look at this Roy or whatever, right? Okay. Roll it ahead. He grabs. Now he's got the desk. You can see the left just under the Capitol. Okay? The word Capitol. You can see his left hand. His right hand is on the chair. This guy can't stand on his own 2 feet to get out of a chair without leaning on a couple crutches. Now he's off the table. He's off the desk. But look at how long he hangs onto this chair. And tight, too, tightly. She's trying to... Look at this poor young lady. Well, look at the stare coming off this black girl. But Kamala Harris is giddy. Look at the death stare on this girl in the white in the bottom right. Wow. Didn't even notice that. He's got a grip on the chair. He's still gripping it. Kamala's really anxious to put that chair back in so he doesn't fall over it. Right? He's still grabbing onto it. She's like, I'm getting this chair in. Here we go. Slide it in an inch just in case you need it. It's right there where you need it. Just in case you need to lean. Lean on me. Oh, this is not cool. I guess... There's not too many people that are worried about Creepy Joe being around their kids. I'd be fucking worried. I wouldn't leave them 10 minutes alone with them. It's kind of like Mike Coakley.
Thank you all.
Boom! Where'd that come from? Ugh. Gross. Look at this girl in the white. She's got serious eye contact with the camera.
All right. Now, I think what they're going to do, if you're willing,
Yeah, come on in here. Look at this kid. He's going to grab his ass. Watch. He's got his hand on the desk. He's going to slide it up his the inside of his leg. Must be his uncle or something. No, the kid doesn't do that. Shut up. Now he's going to shuffle because he doesn't walk very well. If I was an American citizen, I would be fearful. Is he kneeling on the chair now? I would be fearful because this guy's a fucking marshmallow. This guy doesn't have a strong bone. What the what is he doing now? giving this kid a pep talk and touching his mask? Oh, for fuck's sakes. I'm so grossed out. Yeah, he was kneeling on that thing. Man, does he look like an old man. Nothing wrong with old men. But that guy doesn't have his he doesn't have his facilities with him. Speaking of not having your facilities, look at Nancy. She's wasted. If you're able, if you're not fucking drunk past six feet. Goodness gracious, I gotta go. But before I do, what's she going in for? She gonna get some loving too from Creepy Joe? Oh, we got lots of people to. They're still hugging. Oh no, and the cheek to cheek. Oh, you're gonna cry? Oh, that's so great. Oh, what have we here? Hey now, what are you doing later? Those are some pretty glasses you got there. Oh, don't touch me there, Creepy Joe. Oh, dear. Okay, let's see him sit down. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So how does he shuffle over there? Does the camera? Whoa. He almost bit it. Oh, here I go. Did you hear his diaper fucking squish as he went down? Yeah, he did kind of just lean off the lectern. It's a lectern. It's not a podium. You stand on a podium to get a medal. You stand behind a lectern when you give a speech. Shut up. They're not the same. Check out Nancy. What a drunk. What a fucking staggering... Whoa! Well, that took a lot to get this 6'2" frame over here at 90 years old. Ugh. It's embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing. I gotta get a clip of that.
I am beyond angry.
I loaded up all my sounds. I had 16 of them.
Just take it nice and easy, okay? Just relax.
And, I'm gonna do some MSR. What do you call it? This is, I block everyone on TikTok that does the MSS. What is the fucking thing called? MS, what is it? MSR. What is it? MR. What? You tell me in the comments. I'm not sure what it is. What up, YouTube? Welcome aboard, Obsidian, Pandering Pelosi, Shiesty Schumer, Babbling Biden, lit the proverbial racist match, then walked away and let our neighborhoods burn for political theater. Dude, welcome aboard. I haven't seen your comments before, and I agree completely. Funny how they only want to talk about the insurrection. Funny. All right. This transgender. We got that. We got the inside. Oh, I guess we're coming to the end of the show, which is good. It's excellent. 40 minutes in, and we done. Lena Bloom.
We're all beautiful, but this
no, we're not.
Moment.
Some of us are beautiful.
Like,
oh my God!
So beautiful to be alive, to see all this happen. And Megan Thee Stallion and Naomi Osaka also
Shut up. Fuck. I guess we saw that too. Jin is back. Saturday, after almost 9 months, we cannot wait to play for you. They're live at Jeff Rose Barbecue. Jeff Rose Barbecue's on Queen Street in Niagara Falls, Canada. Go check out this band. This is a great band. Nicole's probably about 20 now. She's filthy on the guitar. They do have some good original content that's not most likely what you see when you go to Jeff Rose, because I think when they're in the bar they have to play the bar stuff, but you'll like it. She's dynamite. I introduced them for one of their first gigs when they opened up for Theater Crisp. I was the MC for the show, and they're great. That's her brother Joel. I'm not sure who the bassist is now. It's not Ivan anymore. I guess he's gone. This is my boy Anthony Botting. Anthony Botting used to do a project called A Book for Wanderers. I'm sure he still does, but now he's got a new album out with the Cocktails, and it's nice. And you can check that out by going to iTunes here. The link is below. I've listened to a little bit. I haven't got all the way through, but it's fire. And if Andrew Colonical says it's good, it's good. And he did. He said that. He's very proud. Very proud of his friend. Me too. Love Botting. Here's me on Twitter at Team Niagara. Hello. This is Canada's pole vaulter. It's her birthday today. She's 28 years old. Now, somebody pointed out, Laurie Bambridge, in the comments section of my Facebook post that I made today, that she looks like a man. Okay. And somebody else said, how about those abs? Oh, I'm not good with names on the fly. And I feel like I didn't get down to the abs yet because I'm stuck on her neck and her face. Her face is nice, but look at that clavicle and that neck. I don't know how I got to be this way. I mean, I'm okay with it, but I have a thing for a neck that looks like that. Holy cow. She doesn't have an Adam's apple, Nancy. No, there's not. Stop it. She does not have an Adam's apple. And she has a great neck. That's all there is to it. Annika Newell. I love you. Had Shandor Ligafalvi on last night, and it was good. We talked about all his cartoons that he went through. Had Josh Denny on the show the other day. He did not get me blown up from YouTube. And where's my Josh Denny interview? Damn it. Where'd that go? Oh, was it pinned at the top? Yeah. Here's Josh Denny. It was good. It was an hour 20. It was just over an hour. Josh Denny was a pretty good conversation. I feel like he was giving a lot of tips to people. Maybe he was talking to me. I don't know. Maybe he looked me up before. Shut up, Nancy. It's not a man. I'm going to say bad words about you, Nancy Graham. It's not there. You're seeing things. I'll show you more pictures. Shut up. Here's me on Gab. Here's me on LinkedIn. Here's me on TikTok. Here's me on the Instagram. The links are in the show description below. Peace, love. Hug your neighbor. And please take the mask off. It's going to be okay. You can go into a store without a mask. You're not going to get beat up. Okay? And if you're going to go into a store with no mask, I would suggest you go down to Facer Street and roll into your deli. Is that what it's called? Shut up, Nancy. I'm going to block you. Your deli has got these sea bass fillets that are breaded and deep fried to perfection. They're not that expensive. I think I got a box of them the other day. It was like 6 and it was like $15. They're big and they're tasty. And you just fry them in a little butter to warm them up. Or you could do them in the deep fry in a little bit of oil. Your Deli, I think it's called. It's on Facer Street. They're Polish there. And I would suggest not taking a friend with you that's so drunk that he can't talk. I'm just going to leave it there. They're not receptive to that type of shenanigans. I hope I can get back in. And on the way out, why not? I'm going to hit Matt McPherson. Matt McPherson's going to be here Saturday. We might actually do a show. I'm not sure. I got a few guys that are landing here on Saturday. Matt has this way with making beats. And I didn't know this, but he's actually a rapper. Nancy, you're relentless. I love you anyway. This one's called Want Some, but he's got a new project coming up. I think I'm going to help him. Well, I have already helped him a little bit with it. I said that I'd be the lyricist and co-writer and executive producer and all that kind of stuff, but then I introduced him to another friend of mine who's in Australia who's like a musician, and he says, "Oh, I want him." I'm like, "Dude, I thought you just said I could do it." Yeah, I want him. All right.
I am beyond angry.
You know what I mean?
Shut up.
This is Want Some. Matt McPherson is M Factor. I'm out.
I am beyond angry.
Shut up.
Well, make them say yes.
Shut up.
Just take it nice and easy, okay? Just relax.
Well, make them say yes.
Shut up.
I am beyond angry. Well, make them say yes.
Shut up. Just take it nice and easy, okay? Just relax.
I am beyond angry. Well, make them say yes.
Just take it nice and easy, okay? Just relax.
Shut up. Good night now.